They'll hand it to Pirine. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That is caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Oh, he shifts past him, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and running back Rachaad White set to take over again. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. It's caught. Beckham. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll look to throw again. Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. Give him 18 on the play.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Back to throw again. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rachaad White, 14 yards. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw, it's Mahomes. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 3rd and 12. Yellow. Mahomes to throw once more. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Butker's kick here is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter. And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over. Oh, some strong running. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown. And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage. Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Opting to run again here with White. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
They'll set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 69 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from taking the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They run it with P. Ryan on 1st down. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We're back now in KC. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a give to White. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down when his...
Whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball, he has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Irving. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6. On a handoff, it's White. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. That's caught by Durham. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They run. It's Tucker. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
Down at the 25.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
He finds his target, Beckham. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's Tucker. Breaks a tackle. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
They don't get in there, partner, but I don't think that's a bad thing for them, right? Just bleed the clock now, right? Take your time running your plays. And, yeah, you want to get into the end zone, but it wouldn't hurt if you did another play or two, right?
Yeah, exactly. You're nursing this small lead. Just don't fumble the football.
Just make sure you have ball security.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Buccaneers will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Go! Will set up for the 2-point conversion. Go!
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 9, 2:16 to play. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. Yellow. 1st and 10 at the 33.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Mahomes will throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense and veteran receiver Mike Evans headed back onto the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they'll run with Tucker. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Tucker. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.